This is a playtest for Food Alchemist. Let's see. Tap egg. Switch to a pot so you can boil it. Okay. Okay, so I guess we can try and figure out the recipes ourselves. Hints. Apple jam. Sugar. Apply. Let's see what does this. Okay. Well, let's get an apple then. Probably boil. Yep. Alright. Didn't I use the hint? Oops. Oh, this kind of hint. Loaded potato. What's the okay. I guess baking. Peach jelly. What should I boil it with? Let's see. Sugar maybe? And water? How about water? Nope. Wrong again. Lemon curd. Oh, there's like 3. Let's try both. Nope. Shortbreaded dough. Probably flour. Yeast? Nope. Pesto. Maybe flour? Strawberry jam. Okay, there you go. At least I figured this out. Hints, main mana. Not entirely sure what mana for. I guess for attempting the cooking stuff. Loaded potato. But with what? Cheese? Maybe butter? No. Peach jelly. Let's try sugar in water again. Nope. Maybe, where was it? Is it even here? I guess not. I thought it was like gelatin could be used for this. Oh, there you go. There you go. I assume the goal of the game to cook up all sorts of recipes. Not entirely sure what's Um, what's the goal here? Guess this. Conjure something. Loaded potato, but with what? Lemon curd. No decider. Shortbread dough. How about honey and flour? No. Water? No. Yeast? No. I only have 70. Can I make my own recipe, I wonder? Probably not. Bacon and eggs. Alright, I need to... There you go. Okay, at least I don't need like a specific recipe to cook my own stuff. 128 dishes in total. That's a lot. What else can we cook? How about cream, milk? Where's milk? There you go. No. How about we boil? No. With water then? No. Sugar? Chocolate? Interesting concept, although I'm not entirely sure what's the main goal of the game outside of the, cook up all the recipes. There's like this thing here, which we'll find out, I guess, in a bit once I cook up more stuff. Cocoa is green now. Does it mean that I cooked all the recipes that I could with it or something? Yeast and water. No. Okay, fair enough. I don't think you can make anything edible out of this. Okay. Would be too easy, right? No, the chocolate has been added. So maybe I can... No. What would we need for the chocolate cake? Wait, it doesn't detract, it gives me. Wait a second. Oh, this gives me a hint. Lemonade. Well, let's go with water and sugar. Jackpot. Interesting puzzle game. Well, I guess it's sort of a puzzle game. And it's gonna give you some playtime for several days, that's for sure. And if you're too impatient, you might as well just spam stuff, I guess, or watch the ads. Can we make something with cheese? Any bread around here? Doesn't seem like it. Probably we need to cook it first. Flour and yeast? No. I wonder why this doesn't work. It seems like you can cook up the ingredients for future dishes. How about vegetable salad? Any tomatoes? Oops. Combine. No. Fry. No. Boil. No. Oil? No. What else can we like load the salad with? I'll make this a little bit quieter so it's easier to hear me. And the music loop is repeating anyway, so... There you go. And SFX too. There you go. Can we make a cocktail? Well, probably we don't need water, we need milk. Then... I don't think I see any ice or ice cream. How can we make an ice cream then? Can't really... There's no freeze option. Combining the jams probably not gonna be a good idea either. Chocolate with cream? No. Milk? Well, I guess not. What can we boil? I guess rice with water. There you go, steamed rice. It's a little bit, you know, hard to click stuff at the bottom of the screen. I suggest moving it in the area above the cat, because you kind of risk clicking out of the game on accident. Banana with cream? No, that's gonna be a little bit silly. Banana with chocolate. Obviously. Do we have enough? Yes. Orange jam. Oh, I didn't make this one? Okay. It's gonna be easy. Where was the sugar? There you go. Boil. What other jams we don't have? This is the apple jam, orange jam, strawberry jam. Okay, what? Tomato jam, obviously. Now, peach jam. Nope. Okay. I guess we could make something with water, like jelly. Okay, I guess not. Water and sugar? Marshmallow, okay. I also think the more complex recipes need to give better rewards too. Loaded potato. Lemon curd. Probably some yeast? Flour? Maybe just flour? Nope. Nope. Okay. Probably butter. Oh, I ran into mana? Okay. Well, I think I can have like some free ones. Let me check. Yeah. Also, a quick note, this game is like region locked for my country, so I had to go through some trouble to install this. Shortbread dough. No idea how to cook this one. Pesto, no idea how to cook this one. Maybe we can fry some eggs. Okay, good. Sometimes you're not sure if you need to be very thorough with the recipe. Okay, what we can do is the marshmallow. Throw it with chocolate maybe? And milk? There you go. It feels great, figuring out the recipe. You sort of have to channel your inner cook. Okay, we ran out of marshmallow, it seems like. Okay, steamed rice. Where can we... I guess we can add shrimps? There you go. Nice. And we can conjure another tip. Meringue. What? Meringue? What the? I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and gonna look up what that is. So I apologize that I have to resort to this. I know it's much more interesting figuring it out by yourself, but I have no clue what that is. Oh, it's sort of like a whipped cream kind of thingy? Interesting, let's try. There you go. And we have the meringue in the recipe now. Oh, we're out of sugar? No, we didn't. Okay, never mind. I thought it was grayed out for a second. I need to figure out what potato, loaded potato, is cooked with. Cheese, maybe? How many? 3 ingredients. Okay. Okay, cheese. What else? Maybe feta cheese? No. Butter? No. Ah. Maybe meat? Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh no, our kitten is getting bigger. So I guess that's the goal, to grow your cat. Interesting. Lemon curd. I don't know those. I'll I'll resort to cheating again. Forgive me, please. But for the sake of the playtest, I gotta make sure that I'm, you know, going through as much content as possible. And we can't really, you know, get that far if I'm gonna run out of mana. Sugar and eggs. Let's see if this works. No. How about butter? No. No. Interesting. Do we have salt? No, we don't. Okay, I don't know then. Shortbread dough. Flour and butter. Okay, where was the flour? There it is. Okay. Now we probably can use those for different dishes. Let's see. Oh, we don't. Okay. I thought it's gonna be like an ingredient by itself, but I guess not. Pesto. Garlic and oil. Let's try. No. Cheese? But what kind of cheese? Okay, never mind. Do you have pesto here? Yeah, we have. Alright. I haven't figured out how to make the lemon curd, so I guess we'll skip it for now. How about we make something with rice and salmon? There you go. Maybe I could spend some premium currency. On the other hand, I could get myself 10 hints, which is much more valuable, it seems like, if I'm gonna nail the recipes. Sure, let's go. Strawberry jelly. I guess water and gelatin? No, you were wrong. Chocolate chip cookies. Ooh. Grilled salmon. Mackerel. Meatloaf. Pasta. Well, we probably need... Oh, never mind, here's the shortbread dough. I missed it for some reason. Honey glazed ham. Apple cobbler. Whipped cream. Broth. Well, let's try figure it out. Which the shortest one we have. No, not this one. I'm surprised I didn't get the strawberry jelly right. Maybe water and this? No. Can we just bake a potato? No. Nice try though. Well, there goes, you know, my suggestion, getting the hints and cooking something. I mean, I guess I could cheat again. Forgive me for this, but I have to do it. Sugar? And lemon juice? I don't think we have this. I guess could make this? No. Chocolate chip cookies would clearly need dough for this, but I'm not too sure if shortbread dough is gonna fit into this. Grilled salmon. Yeah, but what you grill it with? Oil? Better make sure it counts. Yeah, no idea. I guess you can't really 100% cheat it. I don't really have salt. I wonder if I can make it somehow. I'm not sure if you can make it by itself. I don't think we're gonna have like a seawater here. Yeah. Okay, maybe there's something here that we can use. Nori. Isn't this like seaweed? Can we use it with the steamed rice? Oops. Well, meatloaf. No idea how to cook that either. I wish you could like. Oh, never mind. I didn't know you could use this. Use the hints to expand the recipe. Now I know. Too bad it's too late for that. Hmm. Oh well, I guess this is where I'll stop. Interesting game, I would say. The premise is pretty simple, and it has a puzzle aspect to it. You know, figure out what stuff is, what ingredients to use to cook some dishes that you recognize or familiar with. I don't really cook much, so uh, my recipes are not. My recipe knowledge is not that big, but this game is definitely going to be interesting for those people who, have a cooking hobby, and they probably going to be what they like a little bit upset at some of the recipes that not working. They're like, "What do you mean these ingredients don't work? This is how I make it." Because there's like not really one way to cook one dish. I wonder if there's like some leeway in some dishes that you can like use different ingredients to achieve the same result, because it feels like otherwise it's very limiting. Hmm. But yeah, I don't really have much of a feedback to add, except as I said here, like cat needs to be positioned a little bit higher, or the rewards that it gives needs to be positioned above it. A little tutorial at the beginning was useful to figure out like how to, interact with the main mechanics, but I feel like if I knew that I could use hints to, expand the recipe that I already have, would have saved me some trouble, and also, minimizes the guesswork. What can we make with the banana? Can I bake a banana bread or something? No. It's probably much more complicated than that. But yeah, I do like that you're not just cooking dishes, but also cooking some ingredients. I think this is a nice addition. So like, if some recipe doesn't work, you might consider like, okay, maybe I need a special ingredient that I need to cook, and then you sort of bounce to this, like to trying different approach, figuring out, okay, what kind of ingredients I can make that will be very common in some of the recipes I'm gonna use. And also, I'm glad that the ingredients that you have no more combinations are grayed out and not usable, because otherwise I can imagine you're gonna have those as garbage items, and they're gonna dilute the whole ingredients pool too much. What is this for? Oh, this is the filters. I see. That's pretty useful too. I guess what also would be nice to have here is like the search function. I know like all the ingredients are, you know, listed in alphabetic order, but if you get too much of those, you might spend some time scrolling through. Oh yeah, good game. I feel like some kind of a better rewards on more complex dishes would be much nicer, and a little bit more, I guess, feedback on feeding the cat, like you know, some special effects or little animations to make it more exciting, you could say, that you're feeding the cat. And the same with the cooking dishes, like, okay, this is the ingredients, we're pressing the cook button, little animation plays, special effects with bright lights or whatever to grab attention of the player to make it more exciting and all that stuff, and the dish gets revealed and you're like, wow, I cooked that. Like, so far it feels pretty simple. I understand that you might have different budget and skill set for this kind of game and might not be able to afford to spend much time on those uh, whistles, like all those I don't know, eye candy. I do like the sprite work though. Like at no point I was confused to what I'm looking at. Like nori, for example, is like, okay, this is probably like seaweed, but I just don't know what nori is. So I would say maybe like I guess we already have this thing like the conjure. I was thinking about having a system that if you fail multiple times, it sort of helps you reveal the recipe you're trying to cook a little bit better. But we sort of have this in the conjure window. But yeah, I think I don't really have much anything else to say about the game. Um, I think this is where I'll leave it at. Well, thanks for watching the playtest and good luck with the development.